Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. So today is 13th April 2021 and whole of India, especially Maharashtra and the world is actually reeling under this second wave of corona. So even though I tried but I could not contain myself to share whatever knowledge I have with you. Today I am not going to dwell in the topic whether corona is there or not, or whether it is fatal, or the numbers of deaths are inflated. I am not going to deal into any of those things because today we may not have time for that. Certainly there are topics of discussions, but today I am not going to talk about that. Certainly it seems that there is something fishy in what is happening in last 1 year, but I am not going to discuss that today. At the same time, we can say many people are saying that actually less people are dying because of corona and the numbers are inflated and etc etc etc. All those things may be true and need some discussions, but today I can say that at least there are a few people who are getting sick, and more than that they are getting seriously sick, and there may be very few people who are dying. So today I will go right away into the topic, what our traditions, Vedic culture, Vedic knowledge tells us, helps us, even for those few people. The numbers may be inflated, but I am talking of those few people who are affected by corona and they become very sick by corona and they die because of that. How can we prevent all those big complexity of getting admitted and then ventilators and then oxygen? So I would like to talk on that topic. Today I will go right away into that topic. Also I am going to make one more video which is equally important than what I am going to talk today. Today I will be talking about cure. It is after what if we have already got a fever. But more than that, as we say, prevention is better than cure. So the second video will be prevention, and that will be coming up in a day or two at the most. So basically, so whatever cure I am going to tell today, it's not that I have invented it. It's not that I have discovered it. Whatever I am going to tell today, I have seen it being practiced for all types of viral fever since my birth. And my parents have been seeing it being practiced since their birth. So it's like a long age-old tradition of cure for all types of viral fever. And we all know corona is one type of viral fever. It may be apparently more severe, but it's a viral fever. And I have personally cured myself of corona last August. And with this cure, simple, free of cost cure, I know few other devotees have also helped themselves. Few other people have also helped themselves. So at the same time, please keep in mind, I will be making another video. I am going to name that corona a blessing in my life. Because of, I will be certainly telling that because of that life, I could make so many positive changes in my life. So many better changes in my life. So, and those changes are so soul satisfying. So much, it's just like so much joyful to make those changes in my life, which I will be sharing in the next video. So before we tell for treatment, the first and the foremost I would like to tell is one should not be at all afraid and fearful. I am not saying he should be careless, but he should not be at all afraid and fearful. Yes, let I get a viral fever, let there be some cough and cold, but we should know by this process I will overcome it very easily. Because once a person is afraid or fearful, he loses his strength totally. It may be immunity, it may be swimming skill, it may be war. As you know, if we are fighting a war, even though we may have AK-47, if we are fearful, a person in front of us can just come and punch us, even though we may have AK-47. And we have seen opposite. Suppose someone is very fearless and confident and opposite army is big enough but they are fearful, then they lose the war. Similarly, I personally know some swimming to some good degree. If you know swimming and if you are in middle of river or a lake, if you become fearful, you lose the strength to swim. Even though technically, physically your body has the strength to swim across. But if you become fearful, you lose and you die because of drowning, not because your body did not have the capacity to swim, but because you became fearful. Similarly, the first and the foremost in the cure part, I would say, don't be influenced by media. And see, the media is purposefully using the words to make us fearful. Like it's like in Marathi paper I read, they call it kahar or hahakar and so many things. Huh? Don't get influenced by the adjectives of the media on the news of corona. Huh? So before moving ahead, I would like to tell you, if one is fear, because I am also observing people around me during this corona, what I saw, that those who are fearful, they tend to become more sick, they tend to become more serious than those who are not fearful, those who are courageous. So please, this is the first point. Please, under any circumstances, don't be influenced by the media and the rules and all these things. Be courageous and be happy that I can overcome this viral fever. They may call it coronaviral fever, but it's a viral fever. So now, after telling this important point, I will go ahead. I will break this advice in two parts. One part is if you have symptoms only, like all symptoms other than fever, like cough, cold, loss of smell, taste, etc., 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 but not fever. And second part will be if you have fever, or even if you are feeling feverish, then you go into the second part, fever or feverish. But one part you don't have fever, but you have anything else like cough, cold, running nose, or loss of smell or taste, then is the first part. So the first part, okay, I will tell you, you should do this for viral infections also, but because at present there is a corona around, you should start taking actions immediately if you notice anything in your life. Don't delay it. Then you can, and don't be afraid, don't delay, you can easily overcome. The first thing, if you have symptoms but not fever, you have symptoms like cough, cold, first thing you start is warm water gargling. And in that, for gargling, you should add cow urine. Avoid ark. Even if it's an old cow urine, 5 months old, 6 months old is okay. So cow urine, organic haldi and natural sea salt. And you do 2 to 3 times gargling in a day. And also with the same things, hot water or boiling water, cow urine, avoid ark again, natural cow urine is better, and organic haldi. You do steaming. And this should take care if you don't have fever or if you are not even feeling feverish. This gargling and steam should take care. And certainly, another important point which I will be speaking more into the next video is try to make your diet simple. Avoid eating after sunset. Don't eat sweets, fried. Just eat basic rice, dal, sabji or roti sabji. Or anything less than simple than that, like fruits or salads. If you don't have fever, having a proper diet, very light diet, eating less, no fancy foods, not even fried and sweets, less simple diet, little less than what our stomach becomes full, little less, and warm water, drink warm water always, and gargling and steam, inhaling will take care of it. But also one important point is give at least sunbathing, if possible, go out into the sun rays with like as less clothes as possible practically, at least for 30 minutes, at least for 30 minutes. This part, and now I will go on the step if you become feverish or even you get a fever. It may be any 99, 100, 101, 102, even little higher is okay. Anything beyond 103 or is somewhat goes in a different field. But up till 103 you can follow this advice. First, the point is these viral fevers can be cured by sweating. And stopping our energy for digesting and diverting it to curing. That is the whole theory. So first what you have to do, the moment you start feeling feverish or fever, just stop your activities, take a rest. You have to decide I have to sleep now. And you start fasting. Absolute fasting from even water. Ideally you do it for 24 hours. But if you cannot, then 20, 16, whatever hours you can. But at least for 12 hours. More the better, but no need to go beyond 24 hours. And when you are fasting, when you are sleeping, you wear sweater, even though it may be summer season, you take a blanket or two and lie down. You may be little uncomfortable, but the whole point is we have to sweat a lot. As soon as we start sweating, you will see, oh, like every 2 hours, 3 hours, there will be a lot of sweating in your body. And that time the body is getting cured. This principle applies to all types of viral fevers. Do it for 24 hours or whatever hours you can, 12, 16, 18, 20. After that, for 24 hours, drink only warm water, glass or two, whatever you want, every 2-3 hours, and continue sleeping with sweater and blankets. Because when you drink warm water, you will start sweating more. And then actually a better curing will happen. If it is very difficult, you may not fast for 24 hours, you can fast for 12 hours. If it is difficult, if you can go, it's better. And then start this warm water, drinking 2-3 glasses as per your capacity, and again sleeping under blankets and sweaters. If you can do it for 2 days more, means first day fasting and next 2 days only warm water and sleeping and sweating, 99% your fever should be gone. You may feel little weak, but you will be cured without much expenses at your home. And after that, for a day or two, whatever your body can take, try to be on liquids like coconut water, chas, fruit juices, very liquid soups, what it may be. And then slowly you can start. But if your fever is cured, after a gap of 12 hours of liquids, you can start eating again. So after your fever is totally cured, normal temperature, still give a gap of 12 to 20 hours, you can start taking liquids and juices and soups, but solid food you can start after a day after that. Another important point is, please, because our purpose is sweating, we should avoid fans and ACs, otherwise how can we sweat? Therefore avoid fans and ACs, and even while this sweating thing is going on, please continue with the gargling and steam inhaling as discussed in the part 1 of cure. And I can say with my experience, what a little I have since my childhood and even helping with corona patients, 99.99% people will get cured with this. For 1%, not one, less than 1%, yes, the option of ventilation and everything is there. I think that's what I want to say in this video. In the next video, so that how we can increase our strength and bodily vitality so that we don't reach this stage of cure. Hare Krishna.